Hey guys, Falcon here with another video tutorial for my series of challenge missions, and this time's gonna be Rush Defense. And like the name of the mission indicates, what you have to do in this mission is defend against two types of rush. First one's gonna be a Zerg rush with Zerglings, and the second one's gonna be a Protoss rush with Zealots. Now the way you fend off the Zergling rush is you simply block off your base using a barracks and two supply depots, and activate the auto repair function on your SCVs so that they repair the buildings and the Zerglings can get in. The way the Zerg are going to rush you is pretty much like this. They're going to send a few waves of units. First one's going to be 6, then 2, 2 again, 4, and finally 8 Zerglings. Now when you're done constructing those buildings, just make sure you're behind them and ready to repair with at least 4 SCVs. And when the barracks is ready, just start popping out Marines. This part of the mission is fairly simple, and you don't really have to do anything here since the SCVs are basically going to do all the work for you with the auto repair. And what I'd like to mention at this point is if you want to get the gold rank for this mission, you can't lose more than 9 units total, and this includes this part of the mission and the second part. Okay, now your Marines out, and this basically won you this part of the mission because the Zerg can't get in. You're going to start killing them now as well. It's pretty safe to start moving forward now, so I can show you the Protoss part of the mission. And what I'd like to mention at this point is that I'm showing you the game on a speed called faster, and in order to get the achievement you're gonna have to play on normal. I'm doing this as to not to bore you to death because it's so slow. Like you see, we got a perfect score. We can move on to the Protoss mission now. And yeah, pretty much the only reason to do this on normal is to get the achievement in the first place. Okay, what you want to do here is build a barracks as soon as possible and then take 6 SCVs and move them towards the Protoss base. And what you're going to do with these SCVs is you're going to destroy the second gateway that the Protoss are going to build here. And this has a few purposes. One is pretty awesome, that you can use SCVs to destroy a gateway. It's kind of cool. It's not going to happen to you in any other part of this game. And the second one is that it's going to slow down the progress of the Protoss army. They're going to send less zealots to you at first, and it's going to make the mission a bit easier. It's going to take a bit of pressure off you. Alright, now the barracks is nearly complete. What you want to do when it is complete is build a bunker and start training Marines. And like you see here, I sent 5 SCVs back and I left one here, and I'm going to show you soon exactly why I did that. And you can basically see it for yourself. First Zealot's going to be here in 10 seconds and we only now started building our bunker. So things aren't going to be ready. And what you want to do with this SCV is you want to stall, you want to buy yourself some time. And you do this by kiting around the Zealot. You can also put down your second barracks at this point, just don't forget about your SCV. And this is how you do it. You just run around in circles, called microing, because you're micromanaging your SCV. And you want to do that until you've bought yourself enough time to train 2 Marines and the bunkers up. And what I'd like you to see here is what I did with the barracks and the bunker. I sort of created a pocket for my SCV to hide in and repair the bunker. And this is going to cause the Zealot to make the entire circle and try to reach the SCV, and it's going to buy you a lot of time because the Marines are shooting him as he goes. And that is how the AI, the artificial intelligence, works in this game, is that the Zealot would prefer to go for the SCV that's repairing the bunker rather than go for the Marines that are shooting him. And this buys you a lot of time because you're sort of forcing the Zealot to go through a certain path and try to reach the pocket you created. And as you see now, I'm putting down my second bunker because there's no room for any more Marines in the first one. And at this point I really don't want to get supply blocked, so I'm also going to go and place a supply depot. Now I forgot to mention that in order to win this part of the mission you actually have to go and destroy all the Protoss structures. And in order to do that you're going to have to take your Marines out of your bunkers, and you have plenty now, you got 5. It's not enough yet because the Zealots can still tear you up. But at this point I did go back with all 5 of them, and I could have stayed. I'm just being extra careful. There's no need to actually go back. You can even afford to lose a few Marines since you only need less than 9 units killed in this entire mission, and we've lost none so far. What I would also like you to pay attention to is all the microing that's going on in this mission. And here's a very good example to it. There's a Zealot coming out right now, and he's going to go for the Marine with low HP. And what you want to do here is you just basically select that Marine and move him back so you don't lose him. And this is very crucial, well, maybe not in this basic level of gameplay, but in games online when you play against other people it can make a lot of difference if you lose a unit or not. So you have to really train it and pay attention that you're doing it well. And this is what I actually like about all these challenge missions, is that when you first start them you're not as good as you are when you actually finished all of them. And now we're basically done. You can split your forces here and destroy the pylon at the bottom. Just make sure you're not getting killed by the cannon, because that's gonna suck. Maybe a little bit of microing here at the end, simply because it's so much fun. And this gateway is going to go down, and that is the cue that you've won the mission and you have nothing else to do except maybe destroy that pylon and the cannon just shut down, which signals the end of my video. Alright guys, I hope you had fun watching. Feel free to post comments or anything you want, and we are getting that perfect score, 0 units lost, and all I have left is to wish you good luck with your mission, guys.